Just bear with me here while I try to get my papers in order. Changing lives for the better is the motto of Rise Life Management Services, which is making a big difference in downtown Kingston. The agency is a non-governmental organization established in Jamaica in 1989 as Addiction Alert, which operated the island's first outpatient treatment center for addictive disorders. The direction and focus of its programs have since been expanded to meet the current needs of the young at-risk population in Jamaica, particularly those living in inner city communities, and the organization has changed its name to Rise Life Management Services, reaching individuals through skills and education. Services offered by Rise includes the prevention and treatment of addictive disorders, community-based health and education interventions, including violence, drug, and HIV/AIDS prevention programs for at-risk youth and family members, remedial educational programs, life skills training, parenting programs, social and health-related services, and HEART NTA accredited vocational skills training. These interventions take place in some of Kingston's most volatile inner city communities, and in 2011 alone, RISE operated over 36 aimed at transforming children and young people living in inner city communities. The results have been phenomenal. Youth trained in employability skills have been placed in internships in both private and public sector companies, and funding assistance has led to the establishment of many successful youth-led community businesses. Youth from RISE programs are in constant demand as presenters at local and international conferences. RISE works to develop the complete individual through training in human rights, literacy for teenage mothers, life and social skills for youth living in places of safety, and income-generating areas like ornamental fish farming and recycling projects. The agency runs several violence prevention programs, including training in peer mediation, conflict resolution, trained youth leaders in HIV prevention, education and sexual reproductive health, and developed partnerships with regional NGOs in interventions aimed at ending sexual violence against women. RISE, through special classes, has contributed significantly to the improved results of several inner city students in the Grade 4 literacy test and the Grade 6 achievement test, GSAT. And the agency goes the extra mile, providing a meal to the children every afternoon. The Women's Leadership Initiative salutes RISE Life Management Services for impacting lives and building Jamaica's social capital, particularly among children and youth. We'd like to invite Nicole Brown, Chair of the Advocacy Committee, to present the award to Sunita Abrams, Executive Director of RISE Life Management Services. This agency is most aptly named as it clearly puts children first. Founded in June 1997 with a mandate to help children in need, particularly school dropouts and the HIV positive, the Children First Agency is a refuge to many at-risk youth from 10 to 24 years of age in Spanish Town, Old Harbor, Bay, and Kingston, where they operate. The mission of Children First is to assist street children, working children, and vulnerable children to improve their life opportunities and enable their contribution to society. As a community-based organization, Children First offers a wide range of social, educational, and training programs for children and young people, while empowering their parents and guardians to overcome poverty and enhance family life through successful skills training and small business projects. The youngsters are enrolled in a myriad of vocational skills training programs such as cosmetology, barbering, tiling, data operations, customer service, videography, photography, lifeguard, chances of Jamaica's at-risk youth. I'd like to invite Judith Douglas, co-chair of the membership committee, to present the award to Mrs. Claudette Richardson Pius, who passed me the aisle not so long ago, Executive Director of Children First. Okay, so that takes care of our organizations. And now it's time for our individuals. Dr. Deanna Ashley, O.D. Dr. Deanna Ashley, pediatrician and public health specialist, has served for over 35 years at the Ministry of Health, working to prevent disease, protecting life, and promote health through organized efforts and informed choices of society. At the Ministry of Health, she directed the National Maternal and Child Health Program, the secondary and tertiary level hospital services, and the Division of Health Promotion and Protection. She combined administration and management with research and conducted several major research projects, including a large cohort study of 10,000 consecutive births. She has also been responsible at the national level for policy, program development, and research in the prevention and control of the chronic diseases, injuries, communicable diseases, nutrition, environmental health, and health promotion and education, and a manager for several large public health projects funded by international and local agencies. Presently serving as Executive Officer for the Violence Prevention Alliance at the University of the West Indies, Dr. Ashley is part of the network united around to share vision of a violence-free Jamaica. The Women's Leadership Initiative salutes Dr. Deanna Ashley, O.D., for her contribution to shifting the paradigm and cultivating a system approach to public health and violence prevention. I'd like to invite Sharon Lake, co-chair of the Education Committee, to present the award to Dr. Ashley. The photographer would love for you to come down the middle here some more, so yes, we're making a movie out of this. Congratulations, you hold this for you, Doc, why don't you? Our next award goes to Dr. Elizabeth Mary Ward. Violence is preventable, not inevitable. This is the maxim that guides the interventions of Dr. Elizabeth Mary Ward, chairman of the board of directors of the Violence Prevention Alliance and the network of government, non-government, private and community organizations working together to find solutions to violence in Jamaica. A consultant in the Institute of Criminal Justice, University of the West Indies, Dr. Ward is a medical epidemiologist with 25 years of public health experience in Jamaica. She has coordinated program development, research, and data analysis, and the development of the Jamaica Injury Surveillance System, JISS, that tracks hospital-based injuries island-wide. The resulting crime and injury data is now being linked to a web-based crime and violence geographic information system. Dr. Ward's work led to the establishment of the Violence Prevention Alliance, Jamaica chapter in 2004, and current research focuses on youth violence and organized crime in Jamaica, causes and countermeasures, and on crime and violence prevention planning. Dr. Ward has contributed to the development of national plans as a member of the task force for the National Security Strategy and serves as a member of a number of technical working groups and committees dedicated to crime and violence prevention. The Women's Leadership Initiative salutes Dr. Elizabeth Mary Ward for her efforts at eradicating violence in Jamaica and building safe communities for everyone. We'd just like to invite to present to Dr. Ward, may we invite Mrs. Jean Wright, the co-chair of the Special Events Committee, to present the award for us.
Because you're short, you have. I would like to break the tradition and just say a few words of thanks. First of all, I'd really like to thank the Women's Leadership Initiative and to be able to be honored with some of the people that have really inspired and provided leadership initiative. In particular, I'd love to recognize Dr. Diana Ashley. If you have a difficult problem in life, go to Diana with a good idea. She'll help you find the money. She will get rid of all the obstacles. And then she will ask you, why isn't it finished yet, Elizabeth? Why haven't you delivered? And Peter Figueroa is here. He always said, well, is it published? And you must get along with people. If you can't do that, you're in trouble. Peter Carr, health management. Horace Levy, the man who can write about the solution to violence in Jamaica on one page. And if you'd like to know about hard work, go and work with Horace at 9 o'clock in the middle of Taw's Pen in Spanish Town and see the production level of work that we can do. All the NGOs, Claudette, Beryl, Sanita, Maureen, all of them very, very admirable. And many of my family, many of them who are here, and all their support that they have given, and as well as the young people that we work with. One of the things I've really found has made a difference is give young people a space to grow. When I think of Nadia Figueroa, who is a member or was a member of the WLI, Paris Saïd, the people at the Ministry of Health, young people, they used to come up with brilliant solutions. If you give them the resources, they're able to do it. The Violence Prevention Alliance really is that. It's not me or anybody, it's a group of people working together. Violence definitely is preventable, and it is one of the biggest problems, I think, that the country is impeding the country's development. So the Alliance is there, and we really thank the university for giving us a space, and Barry Shivans and Tony Harriott as well for providing us with different aspects of the issues that we need to address. And the Alliance has the ability to put the data about violence on the table in many ways, or we can put it on a map if you'd like to see it that way, thanks to Paris. And we can have a multiplier effect, and we can work with all the agencies across the island to help that multiplier effect go into place. The other issue is that we try and use technology, and we have an online literacy program that we are trying to target the dropouts in the highest affected areas. And Maureen opened a center for us last week, Friday, and what I'd like to end with, and this is why I have the piece of paper here, is a quotation for this young guy who the Peace Management Initiative found to run the center for us. It's a center that's located in Lalise Gray Basic School in Cassava Peace. It's been opened 1 month. It has over 70 people signed up already for the English and 45 people for the math. And this was what the young center leader, manager of the center said. I must thank you all for giving the community the key to unlocking the door for a better tomorrow and a brighter future. And I think that's why we're all here, and I think that's why we will continue to do the work if we can build a better tomorrow and a brighter future for Jamaica. Thank you very much.
What a powerful maxim. Violence is preventable, not inevitable. And now, our next awardee, Professor Maureen Psalms Vaughan, CD. Like clay, children are highly malleable in their preschool and kindergarten years. Professor Maureen Psalms Vaughan has dedicated her life to ensuring that even as they try to make sense of the large, confusing world around them, Jamaica's children receive the educational guidance that allows them to explore and interact with their setting as they develop socially, physically, intellectually, creatively, and emotionally. She was appointed the first chairman of the Early Childhood Commission, established by the government of Jamaica to develop the country's